Alright guys, how's it going? So, I'm at work just now. This video is late. I'm filming it a day late because I forgot to pay my internet. Ooh, which is scary. I had a whole day without internet, so no videos watched yesterday. 100% unsure what's happening, but we're gonna go and have a look. And we'll just see what happens this week. Yeah, cheers guys. I'm not in the bookcase room tonight. The bookcase room is through that door there. Just chilling out. It's Saturday night. Just chilling out, watching some videos, catching up on what everyone's been up to. I've been reading a couple of books today. I picked this up. I just wanted to show off some of the stuff I've been picking up this week. I got this from the local charity shop. Essential Thor #1. This was £1.25, so can't argue with that. Heap of early Stan Lee. I think it's his brother that writes it actually. What's his brother called? Larry Lieber. And Jack Kirby, obviously. So that's cool. I learned some stuff about Thor. I know nothing about Marvel. I didn't realise Thor had a alternate identity. Whatever his name is, Dr. Donald Blake. I had no idea. I just assumed he was the god dude. But yeah. I thought he was just Thor all the time. But you learn something new every day. So there you go, Donald Blake. Picked up this the other day. This is Frank's book of the telescope. I've been looking into buying a telescope, but they're very expensive, so I need to make sure that I'm getting the correct one. So even in like junk shops and stuff, they're expensive. And this book is actually worth quite a lot of money when I looked it up on eBay. But you can't really go by eBay, can you? But anyway. So I'm going to be looking through your windows very shortly once I get the telescope, so just watch out. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Telescope banter. So anyway, telescope. This one, Jane never understands why I buy books like this, because they're not one that you'd sit and read. Highlands and Islands of Scotland. It's just really nice. Gatefold cover, nice. Look at that, painted interiors and everything. So yeah, that's that one. Yeah, the pictures in it are black and white. This must be kind of early 60s, is it? No, 50s. 1951. So anyway, that's that one. Let's get into some comics here. Very excited because the new Serenity series has started. No Power in the Verse. Awesome. Georges Jeanty does such a good good job on pretty much every Joss Whedon comic book title. I was really enjoying Buffy until I love Buffy, the series. I was really enjoying the comics until season 9. Something happens at the end of season 9, and I'll just say Giles gets killed at the end of season 9, and then in the first book of season 10, he returns as a child. And I read the first episode of first issue of season 10, and just put it down. No chance. But I've just seen in this it's season 11 starting, so I kind of feel like I missed the boat a little bit, but there was no way I was letting them get away with that. No chance. But anyway, the new series is Serenity. A new 6-parter. If you're into Serenity, I'd recommend picking this up. Stray Bullets #19. Read through this today. Lapham's really, really good, man. He's doing like exactly what he wants to do when he wants to with this, which is just real good. I understand that there's quite a bit to get if you're wanting to just start reading Stray Bullets. I understand that there's a lot of it, but it is worth it. I would recommend slogging back and picking everything up. Finally, this new Detective Comics, which I assumed that was spoiler. spoiler, orphan in the back there. It's not. And I made that mistake again reading it, so they should have maybe designed that character slightly differently, because she looks hella like orphan. I'm sorry, this light behind me is really bad. But John Paul makes a little appearance in here, which is nice, so we'll see what's happening with him. So yeah, that's some books. I don't know what else is happening this weekend. I've lost my bank card. I left it at the place where we were playing the Scottish music.
Here comes the morning, cruel and clear. There is no reasonable chance that it might disappear. Here comes the evening, it's still the same. We are just passengers upon this godless ghostly train. But she loves me when I try. She thinks about me when I'm gone. And she helps me when I can't hold on.
I left it there, so I need to go hunt for that tomorrow. And then I was supposed to be doing, I wanted this to be some grand Halloween themed video, but I've been using all my ideas throughout this month, sticking videos together, but I still want to do something vaguely Halloweeny, so we'll see what happens. And whatever's happening next is coming now. Okay guys, so we've got some horror comics we're going to have a look through. Obviously House of Secrets, but you see that all the time. Behind it on the right is Ghosts number 12, which is terrifying in itself because it is in terrible condition. It has no cover. So that's scary enough. And these are a couple of beers I'm going to be having tonight. The Black Witch and the Pumpkin. Can you see the Pumpkin? Which would make sweet... they've always got sweet artwork. That's terrible. There you go. So that's that. We're going to have a look through some of the... Yeah, just some of the horror books I've got. And we'll do it before we go into something else. So let's have a look. I wanted to show this off first because I bought this I got this by accident almost. I bought a heap of 2000 ADs because I wanted some of the Zenith, Grant Morrison's Zenith run. And this one here, if you look for the 2000 AD monthlies, they do like big chunks of certain stories. And in it I got this cover here, which is Luke Kirby versus the Beast. And it's a full story by... I just looked it up as well. Alan Mackenzie, Summer Magic, Episode 1. And the artist is John Ridgway. But yeah, that story, Luke Kirby versus the Beast, is fantastic. I'd highly recommend it to anybody. That is 2000 AD monthly issue 111. So have a look for that if you're interested in reading it. And it's also part 2 of phase 2 of Zenith by Grant Morrison. So you need 110 as well for the entirety of phase 2. But that's it. I thought that might be interesting to some people. Yeah, sorry, just to reiterate, that's a full story of that Luke Kirby, and it's fantastic. I don't know if he did other stuff. I might be being completely ignorant here, but I think that Luke Kirby character is quite important in 2000 AD anyway. Not that I'd know. I'm sure like Kyle Wackett or somebody like that would be able to tell me. Let's try and level this out a bit. So yeah, just straight in with some Weird Mystery Tales books. That's number 1, Jack Kirby cover, and there's some Jack Kirby stories in there. Issue number 2, which is Titanic, which I always think's a bit in poor taste. Just anything to do with the Titanic, because it was a bit risk, man. You know, a lot of people died, and you know, to make light of it in ways like, I know this isn't necessarily making light of it, but anyway, maybe I'll just keep myself to myself. I don't know what I'm talking about. Number 7. I think these are still Kirby covers, but he stopped drawing. This definitely isn't Kirby, this next one.
This was issue number 8. He stopped... he had a comic called Spirit World, a magazine, which only lasted 1 issue. And the rest of the stuff he had for further issues was collected into this weird mystery. And then it was, in itself, was continued. So there you go. There's number 16. I love that cover. The Witching Hour, number 31. You guys have seen some of these before. I got a lot of these in bulk book lots, collections, whatever. There's Ghosts, number 1. I love that. Number 69. And number 73. Do not like seeing motorbike crashes, especially on the front of a comic, Jesus. And then this is the one shot from 2012. That's really cool, actually, to pick up if anyone's interested. It's got a Lemire story in there that's really nice. I think it's a little bit on the expensive side, though. I'm sure it was like, yeah, it was like $8 when it came out. Ghostly Haunts. Anything with Ditko on it, for me, is ideal. There's another one. That's Ghostly Tales. 120 and 45. Ghost Castle, number 1. I should really just stick to one set and try and collect it, but I chop and change all over the place. The Grim Ghost. There's only 3 of those, so I'm definitely going to get all 3 of them. And then we're just into a heap of unexpecteds here, and these are just... It's just schooling on the covers. It's just, look at these and learn something. That is issue 147. 166, look at that. 170. 175. 179. 180. I think I sent Tat one of these. 181. 184. 185, that's awesome. 201, that's a great cover, look at that. 211. 214, I think that's Joe Kubert. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yo, how's it going? So I forgot to say I've got these Tales from the Crypt reprints. This is issue number 1 and issue number 3. Show you issue 1 proper. Yeah, so that's kind of everything that I've got for this week. I've had to change the camera angle. Look how dark it is in this room. It's pitch dark outside. So this is just going to become a problem now. I can tell. It's dark when I go to work and it's dark when I get home. So we're going to have to work something out. I'll figure it out though. But yeah, what I was going to say was, this is episode, I'm pretty sure this is episode 29. I'm going to look stupid if it's not. But I think this is episode 29. And this is up on Halloween. Halloween night. So my birthday's tomorrow, the 1st of November. And I'm going to be 29. So if that's not... I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it's something. So that's everything I've got this week. And... thanks for watching, guys. I've had a few new subs this week, so welcome. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll see you guys for the next one. Happy Halloween, I guess. Pumpkin. Cheers.
Okay, so this is a field of like young bulls, and I was told the other day the bulls that they aren't going to keep to grow to full term, to use as breeders, I guess, whatever you'd call it. They put like elastic bands around their nuts so that their nuts fall off. So this field here has the potential to have just ball bags lying around all over it. If that's not horror, I don't know what is.